Hello, this is Arclet, and welcome back to Genshin. So, I've been doing things off screen, mainly like the little objectives. Like, I've been slowly doing this. And I noticed this gives you free materials, upgrade rank 4. Oh look, I went nuts with that. But I unlocked the ability to ascend the weapon. And it is actually important. Because, let's face it, level 20 weapons aren't that great. So, I ascended everybody. So, I want to be able to, progress with the main story in a reasonable fashion. So, I'm gonna do at least the story. Then I could go do the Archon quest. Because I went and looked at the area that's next for the quest. Level 27 enemies. Yeah, I figured everybody should be in the ballpark. Hello, Lisa.
If you're borrowing a book, please register it in the log. The restricted section is currently not lending any books. Oh, it's you, little cutie.
I've been at work where I've done the whole automated response, and they're like, "Oh no!"
It's so good to see you. More refreshing than a strong cup of tea in the afternoon.
Clearly you're meant to be working, but you don't seem to have your heart in it at all.
She probably does long hours.
Other than Jean, who really works that earnestly anyway?
Yeah,
So, did you have something you needed? Or did you just come to see me?
Yeah, we'll go with the first response.
Ooh, a smooth talker. Not what I was expecting.
So, Miss Librarian, got any books to recommend?
Recommended books. Sadly, everything I'd personally recommend is all in the restricted section, which we're not currently lending out.
That sounds
What's
fun.
with your ominous tone?
Oh,
She's sadistic.
Great. Would you be interested in checking out the Devat travel guide? I think it would be quite helpful for you as travelers here.
Ooh, sounds like it could be helpful. Do you think we could take a peek?
I suppose I can try to find you a copy from the list.
Isn't this Lisa's job? What does she mean, I suppose?
I think she's a librarian as title only.
Oh dear, that's unfortunate. Our copy is currently being borrowed. That said, it is now overdue. Come to think of it, quite a few of our books are now overdue. I really wish people would just return their books on time.
Whoa, is Paimon imagining things, or does the air in here suddenly feel a lot more electrified?
Yeah, librarians get scary with overdue books.
Such a pain. I'm going out to bring those unreturned books back. If you'd rather get your hands on that copy of the Tevat travel guide sooner, you'd better come with me.
Lisa seems really scary right now. Paimon thinks it would be best if you answer her.
You really are such a considerate cutie. Let's see. First, we can go to the souvenir shop. It's called With Wind Comes Glory. So let's meet there shortly.
I feel like she has like an electro ball in her hand. That's ready to fry us. And let's steal some books while we're here. And there's actually a point of grabbing books. One, you can read them anytime. Another is small little achievements that give primo gems. Get an entire series of a book, it will be like, here you go. 5 primos. May not be much, but there's like 15 series of books out there currently, with more being added each major version update. So version 2 came out, more books. Version 3 came out, more books. Version 4 came out, more books. So there's something to collect. Some of it is lore based, so if you're interested in that, you want the lore, collect all the books.
Cutie, you're here. Let's begin, shall we? Hello, Marjorie. Any exciting new items in stock?
Huh?
Why so surprised? Today is such a special day. It's only natural that I'd want a souvenir to remember it by.
I'm going with no one.
So it is. In that case, I declare this the day of my life I wish I could get back, because I spent my first ever outing with someone taking them on an annoying errand.
Ouch. I should go with the date.
Don't you think that's a bit long?
Well, if it's a souvenir you're after, you're in the right place. I'm sure you'll find something that strikes your fancy, Lisa. Or you could let your new friend pick something out for you. Make it more of an occasion.
Yes, yes! Let us pick!
This is gonna end
Take
up
a look
badly.
around. There's sure to be something she'll love. Take a look around. There's sure to be something she'll...
I want to see what the question
Take
marks
a look
are.
around. There's sure to...
Fine.
This is a historical relic retrieved from some ruins by one of the Adventurers Guild. Sure, there's a bit of wear and tear, but this thing in the painting must be well over 1,000 years old. Though it doesn't make much sense to me.
My goodness. This is one of the 3 lost scrolls that make up the Northern Border Wind investigation. What is it doing here?
Well, I guess that's the...
You sure?
Guess you want...
Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Okay. Let's see if
Take
it
a look
has
around.
another thing.
There's sure to be something she'll...
Yeah, instead of me
This is
just
a
playing this
historical
game
relic
forever.
retrieved from...
Let me get
Sure,
this.
there's a bit of wear and tear.
My goodness.
You sure?
Yes, let's give her a scroll.
My. You clearly know a treasure when you see it. This is a work of unparalleled significance for the research of ancient people's understanding of the elements. I will gladly accept it.
So, I think if I was going through the options for like 2-3 minutes, the other ones will unlock, but I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Goodness, is that the time? Marjorie, one last thing. About the legend of Vanessa.
Oh, so you're a fan of the gallant Lady Vanessa too? Why didn't you say so? I have all sorts of items I could recommend. For example, this lion's tooth pendant with Vanessa's name carved into it. It was once a medal awarded to a knight by the great lady herself. Oh my
Book.
goodness. I do apologize. I got so excited when you mentioned Vanessa. I didn't know that book was overdue, even though I take it with me everywhere. I can't believe I didn't put 2 and 2 together as soon as I saw you here. Here you go.
Well, since you look up to Lady Vanessa so very much, please be more punctual next time.
Yes, Lisa.
Can I steal
I
that
will
book?
be, Lisa.
Let's go and find the next overdue book.
Next victim, please.
Welcome to Good Hunter. Table for 2?
3!
2 emergency food.
Oh, my apologies. Please sit wherever you like, and call me over once you're ready to order.
So we're gonna eat first and bring up the book situation later?
Why, of course. The stress of work really takes the pleasure out of eating, don't you think?
Work is that
Understandable.
bad, huh?
Why don't you order us something, cutie? I'm ever so curious to know what your tastes are.
Oh boy.
This seems like the sort of staple bar food you'd find at the tavern. It has an extremely strong flavor, so drinkers love it because they can actually taste it.
You
That's not
sure?
her.
Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
No, the drunker's carrier.
Why don't you order us something, cutie?
Standard
Good
steak.
Hunter's signature dish. If it's what you want, I'll try anything once.
You sure? Can't...
Why do...
Huh?
Why don't...
Okay, I'm not gonna go.
Good
through this.
Hunter's signature dish.
You sure? Can't change...
Finished ordering? Sit here.
I just sit down. Oh, I have to be standing. to
Beautifully
do it.
tender and cooked to perfection. No wonder it's their signature dish. It's a shame I can't have more, but a witch must watch her physique.
I think that's any woman.
Paimon's so full.
And it proves Paimon
Time is getting on.
more of a creature.
I suppose I should carry on with this ghastly thing called work. Let's have a little chat with Sarah about her library book.
Today's recommendation. Would you like to order something else?
No, thank you. We're quite satisfied. But I'm afraid I must ask you about the Boar Princess.
The boar brisket? I'm sorry. I think we took that off the menu.
She means the book you borrowed.
Oh, of course. I came straight to the restaurant after I borrowed it and completely forgotten that I even had it. I'm so sorry, Lisa. I will bring it to the library myself as soon as I finish work.
But you never finish with work.
Okay then. But make sure you don't forget this time. Right. On to our next stop then, cutie.
They probably should have the dialogue match up with the subtitles.
This is our final call for the day.
Welcome. Couples are our specialty. Let me know what you'd like and I'll wrap them up nicely for you.
Oh, great.
Yes.
More questions.
Now, which book was it that has the line, "A date without flowers is a date without romance"? Why, it just so happens that I would, my kindest cutie.
Yeah, last time I picked a non-romantic option.
Some
It's
flowers
kind of
for
scary
Miss
response.
Lisa? What would you like?
Miss Flower is basically dangerous.
Dandelions
Interesting.
are one of our classics, and a personal favorite of Miss Flora, the shop owner. I know what you're thinking. Most flower shops don't sell dandelions. They're a nuisance to care for. Perhaps Miss Flora likes the sense of floating away to a faraway land that the dandelion evokes. Come to think of it, Miss Flora herself gives people the same impression.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
I really don't feel like trying to unlock the other options.
Dandelions? They actually sell dandelions? They have a refreshing scent, similar to the one Jean wears. Thank you.
Oh, I did not expect that.
Okay, time to get back to business. Donna, do you know why we're here?
Back to business? My business is selling flowers.
Once again, we see a total lack of respect for literature. The Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Well, what happened was... what? Oh no. What am I gonna do? I lost the book.
Cue lightning strike.
A while back, I realized it was almost due, and I was getting ready to bring it back to the library. But I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked for days, but nothing. It's like somebody stole it. It should have been there, on my bedside table, right where I left it.
Uh-oh. That Lisa does some crazy things when she gets mad.
I heard that.
Bye-bye. You're a flying creature, so you won't do so well against lightning.
Well, if it really was stolen, Donna's done nothing wrong. The blame lies with the book thief. And their punishment will be 10 times worse than stealing my book.
Like Paimon said, totally crazy.
Oh, don't worry about that. As long as I remain librarian, not a single book will go missing for good.
That just sounds
I put a
terrifying
unique
to do.
elemental marker on each book. Our thief will have left a nice set of clues for us to follow.
When did Lisa start taking her job so seriously? Paimon always thought she was a total slacker.
Hey, sweetie. I've heard your elemental sensitivity is very strong. Why not see what you can do?
They mixed the option of like Paimon talking and then just cuts to black for a moment and you don't see her flying right there.
Elemental sensitivity? Oh, Paimon's got it. Use your elemental sight to look for clues.
Use that button.
Looking at the elemental traces, it does seem likely that the book was stolen.
So Donna didn't do anything wrong after all.
It's not from the restricted section, so it's hardly a book worth stealing. Whoever wanted this book so badly had a strange fixation indeed.
So what do we do now?
The elemental traces are very faint, but I can tell that the thief took it beyond the city walls. You must see it too, right, cutie?
I don't see anything.
Let's follow the trail and have a look where our thief was headed, shall we?
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Oh yeah, every time I go off screen, I try to get enough oculi to increase my stamina. Probably a while before I increase it again. One is a pain in the butt to look for all of them. Second, I think a good chunk of them in the
traces
area
are
that can't
strong
access
here,
it.
but it seems
Whoa.
our thief did not stay for long. The trail keeps going. Let's keep looking.
I'm deliberately not progressing over there. Because it makes more sense to the story-wise, like you just see a map just light up. You know, I was running around earlier, still missed things. anywhere nearby? All I do is because it's close by. And I don't recognize this occurrence either. Oh, it's actually a decent level. Or maybe it's one of the things that occur after a certain AR level. You gave me nothing. Oh, I was looking in the wrong area the whole time. You're kind of dumb. Looks like it's higher up. That's where I got it, because I want to clear out that gap. Oh, did I do that last night? Probably did last night.
It's further than I thought. Quite the intrepid explorer, our little thief.
Maybe we frightened the turtle back inside his shell.
Figure it's gonna be high up. Probably should actually do all the time attack ones. No, I'm not doing you. Okay, where is it? There it is.
It must be nearby. Using elemental sight, you can even detect magic. Follow the flow of magic to find the book.
I wish I actually memorized what some of this stuff is. Yeah, I didn't have to do it.
The thief lives inside ruins? Mondstadt people do have some strange quirks.
Please do not jump to such a preposterous conclusion about the living habits of Mondstadt's residents.
You live in a library.
This seems far more likely to be the work of some none-too-friendly troublemakers.
I like how Adventure Guild is one of the options.
It's like you can read my mind. This is more likely to be the Abyss Order's doing. They do seem to have a way of slipping in and out of places like ghosts, after all. Also, there's an elemental seal at the entrance. It looks like the result of an Abyss mage's magic.
A seal? How are we gonna break it? Is this gonna turn into another huge ordeal?
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to do anything. You know, she does
Not
nothing.
to worry. If you think a little magic can keep me out, think again.
Why is that?
Yeah, if she was that strong as a character early on, you'd
Come on.
be too broken.
Whoa! So So this is what Lisa's like when she's hard at work.
Time to go. Oh, yeah. Actually gives you one of the books that you can actually read through. Level 19 recommended. Ooh. Says this is her story. It gives the trial character, so probably better than mine. Actually, probably not, but
It's so much bigger in here than Paimon thought. Do we really have to go all the way inside?
If you borrow a book, you have to return it. There will be no exceptions.
I want down, bring the box. I have to admit that some of these puzzles they create is like pretty cool and annoying at the same time. Oh yeah, beams of light evil. I think they do damage and it actually cause you to fall. I think anyways. I managed to get hit by them once, and that's because I was dumb and wasn't paying attention. Mind you, this is a very long time ago. I don't remember many of these types of mechanics being in the game later on.
You're in for a little shock.
Yeah, chain lightning as a mechanic is actually really fun. I just don't usually play Electro. I always found it more fun to play Hydro and Cryo. And then try to perma-freeze the enemies. Makes things a lot easier. I don't like ice.
Don't be such a brute. You're in for a little shock.
Wait, let me just break this. Get back here.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Okay.
You're in for a little shock. You've been annoyed.
Okay, Once the bigger one spawns, I'm going to... Oh.
Try not to enjoy this too.
Let it rain.
Get back here.
Come a little closer.
And done. Probably wouldn't have done so good if I used my actual character.
Hey, look! It's an abyss mage! Lisa was spot on!
Yeah, just get rid of the shield and I could have bursted down.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Ow.
My.
I want...
Get him!
Windblade!
Okay. Revenge.
How did you find this place? It's so well hidden!
I have no interest in finding out where you little rascals hide yourselves away, but I do want my book back. Tell me, how is it that you have the time to conceal your stronghold and apply a magic seal, but not to sign out a library book in the proper manner? You have no respect whatsoever for other people's work.
You just want the book? I was unaware that anyone in Mondstadt was concerned with unearthing the secret hidden inside this book.
I probably should actually read these books just to figure out what
Who are you?
The librarian, although I believe that should be quite clear already. Return the book. This is an ultimatum.
Since you insist on concealing your identity, I have all the less reason to give you that book.
Huh.
After all, it contains the secret. Huh? What are you doing? Such concentrated elemental power! Please don't!
If anybody's seen Ghostbusters, this is basically what happens. Yelled in the library. Pretty accurate.
Naughty boys who don't do what they're told need a little punishment to keep them in line.
I'm gonna get Elizabeth speaking.
This is why I call it troublesome work. We'll just need to find the book ourselves. It should be around here somewhere.
He tortured the poor little guy. They should have left him here so you can actually see him.
It's the Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies! Paimon remembers that name! Is this the one you were looking for?
That's the one. It's a good thing it isn't damaged. Otherwise...
Otherwise what? Are you telling me you have even more crazy punishments up your sleeve?
I would have probably have needed to dish out a little taste of one of my potions in that case. Then again, as I said, it isn't from the restricted section, which is the only reason I would let the average citizen borrow it in the first place. And it doesn't appear to have any abnormal elemental properties, save for the markings I put on it.
Yeah, it seems like just an average storybook.
As far as my duties as a librarian go, my troublesome work is finished. Since this book has piqued your interest, why don't I let you borrow it?
I like that. What's
There's
the due
no
date?
time limit for you. I will register you as custodian rather than borrower.
Please don't electrocute me.
This is an exclusive privilege reserved for trusted citizens only.
Yeah, I have experience of slight electrocution, so I don't like the idea of her.
Exclusive privilege? Why does Paimon feel this is just your sneaky way of offloading your troublesome work onto someone else?
Excuse me, are you in some way dissatisfied with my work?
I like to know,
Good.
ma'am.
You're amenable to reason then. I do wish I could keep you by my side as my personal assistant. My work here is done. I'm going back. Don't forget to register at the library when you have a spare moment.
Yeah, that's kinda terrifying. She's like, yeah. You electrocute them for refusing to give a book back. Yeah. Yeah, I remember working on a light socket and didn't turn off the circuit. So I think you just talk to her and don't think there's more to it. I'm pretty sure there's nothing more to it. Oops, sorry, Knight. Lisa.
You've returned. The paperwork is done. You are now the custodian of this book.
Thank you, Miss Lisa. But Paimon thinks we're forgetting something.
The about travel
Look,
guide.
over there on the shelf. Isn't that the Tavat travel guide? And look how many copies there are.
Yeah.
The Tavat Travel Guide is a serial publication. It is not part of the library's formal collection.
Oh.
Take one.
We got played.
Consider it your compensation for being Lisa's little helper today. With you by my side, my troublesome work was a little less dull than usual.
We got
Tavat travel guide was just bait to get us to do a day's work.
I hadn't anticipated that a few routine returns inquiries would take us out of the city, let alone down into some underground ruins. As compensation for dragging you into all this bother, take these souvenirs.
Give me money.
Wow, Lisa went and bought us some special souvenirs.
In fact, they were intended for our next outing. But, never mind. We can discuss next time's activity when the time comes. I hope you are looking forward to it.
I like how it actually gives opportunities to add more to the character stories. And thus, that is it. Oh, and there's a link one. Basically, bookworm to bookworm. So, I'm gonna end this here. Hope y'all enjoyed. See you next time.